Hey, I'm John Coley with Lake Martin Voice Realty and giving you a February 2019 real estate market report for Lake Martin. Let's get right to it. Here I'm looking at waterfront home sales but in the month of February and also inventory. What happened? So on the sales wise, let's look at 2017. I think was our best year ever. And we had 20 sales in the month of February. In 2018 we had 15. And in 2013, we had 13, or a decrease of about, I think that's about 13%. So how did that relate to inventory? I've been seeing inventory levels creep up a little bit. So what did we have for in February of 19? We had 258 waterfront homes for sale. Now, this is the entire lake, all agents, all brokerages. I'm getting my numbers from the Lake Martin MLS, so the best source of data. We had 258 waterfront homes for sale. In February of 2018, we had about 206, so it is an increase of about 25%. Now, let's compare that to some other years. In 2017, we had 248 homes for sale, and that was a really good year. I also wanted to look, well, what is our 5-year average? Our 5-year average, because I've been thinking, okay, we're in increasing inventory levels, but if you look at the 5-year average, we average about 277 waterfront homes for sale on Lake Martin in the month of February. So, you can look at it two ways. One way is, yes, we're increasing in inventory. We are from last year, but we're still under our 5-year average. So I was kind of surprised about that, pleasantly, I guess. And so I also like to look at what these numbers look like year to date. Now, if you're really curious about January numbers and you want to dive down into January numbers, you can go back and look at my January market report that I did. But let's look at year-to-date waterfront home sales. I'm adding January and February together. Again, looking at 2017, it's the star. We had 52 sales in January and February combined then. 2018, we had 28. And when I add up 2019, it's 24. And so that's a decrease. I'm really looking more at 18. It's a decrease of about 14%. And so that's when people ask me, hey, John, how's the market? I tell them, well, we're down about 14, 15%. This is where I'm getting this number. That's how I base it when people ask me how's the market sales-wise. Again, looking at our 5-year average, we're averaging about 30 sales in the month of January and February combined. So we're down about 20% from our 5-year average. Now, what does this mean? Are we, diving back down? I don't think so. I think it's too early to know yet. I always say this in my market reports, but we're a seasonal market here at Lake Martin. And so you can't really look too much in the tea leaves of January and February because like we look back in February of 17, we only had 10 sales, ended up being the best year ever. So you can't really tell much, but we are trending down from prior years. And by the way, I just want to say, I really appreciate people watching on Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. I had a call from a guy yesterday that saw my YouTube videos. That's how he found me. He didn't even know I had a website. My website's lakemartinvoice.com. But anyway, he's called from Louisiana, down there in Louisiana where the alligators grow so mean. But anyway, he's going to be coming up at the end of May. And so anyway, looking forward to meeting him. But here we go. So what about lot sales? How do they look? Because I only had one more sheet in this tab, I tried to combine and go year to date for lot sales. And looking at 2017, they had 10 sales for January and February. Waterfront lot sales in 17. In 18 it was about 11. This year we're actually way up, 23 lot sales for January and February. That constitutes about an increase of about 110%. If we look at our 5-year average, we average about 14 waterfront lot sales in the months of January and February combined. And so we're about 38% above our 5-year average, which I think is really interesting. It is April. Now when I'm shooting this, I'll probably be shooting the March report here in a week or so because I'm shooting this one so late. But anyway, spring has sprung. The azaleas are blooming. The water's coming up. Probably by the time I shoot my next report, the water will be at summer full pool. So we are super excited. This is a fun part of the year around here around Lake Martin because not only is the water up and things are blooming, but the weather's warm enough to get out and have fun and try to find some real estate deals. If I can help you, I'm a full-time agent here at Lake Martin. This is all I do. My website is lakemartinvoice.com. I have lots of old reports there you can read. My name is John Coley. Please give me a call. I'd love to help you out. Thanks a lot.